Hi friends, it is currently 6:58. I stayed up till 4 a.m. last night hanging with my husband. I'm about to finish my favorite chapstick. This Blistex, it's the real deal. But yeah, I didn't really write anymore yesterday. I know the deadline is approaching, and by that I mean the extension. I feel like the script is better than ever. At the same time, I'm feeling like I'm not making the best first impression, but also it's the holiday, so I know no one is going to be studying this stuff. But yeah, we go into rehearsal literally in like a week and some change, so I really need to finish this. All that to say, I don't know if I'm gonna check in at all today. I'm just trying to keep it really chill. I'll check in when I check in.
Hi friends, it is currently 1:18, December 27th, 2 days before deadline. I'm feeling very tired, but it feels possible. Working on this new Zentangle. I was looking at what other shapes I could do, and they were like flowers, and flowers are literally my favorite thing. It actually feels like it looks better on camera than it does in real life. They're more blobs than flowers, but I'm obsessed with the shapes. I've been doing some really intricate other patterns recently, so I love making the lines really small. I really do think that this is going to be my end of year sketchbook. And then I'm going to start my second journal here. It technically isn't a sketchbook, so I don't know how that's gonna affect the feel of the color pencil, but I'm really excited. My goal for today is to do a couple of these. I'm probably gonna do these till about 1 more hour, I think. I'm hanging out with my friend Gian, who has a YouTube channel. I'll link it below. We're going to grab lunch and just catch up. My goal is also to buy Felipe a Christmas card. He got me a really nice card. Do I even have the card in here? I do. I'm obviously not going to open it, but I thought that was really nice. And I love the inside, so I'm going to the drama bookshop to see if I can get him a really nice Christmas card. The sun is shining. This is my favorite feature right now, like having an open window that I can just like enjoy. It's done a lot for me. I hate how early the sun goes down, but now that I have like a new setup and I don't have like the light directly in my eye because my desk is moved over just a little bit, and I have like this section right here gives me enough space where the light isn't directly hitting me anymore. Like here, when I used to like sit there, right, it was like too much, but like this is like so perfect. And now I just get to enjoy the sun without any of the bad stuff. And also Marin gets to enjoy it sometimes. She's currently hiding down there because that's where her scratch pad is. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, all that said, love ya. Check in with you later. Hi friends, it is currently 8:48 p.m. Did some damage. I was like, oh, I've saved so much money by not going out and eating out every day. And I feel like I literally wasted all of that money now. So what difference did it make? All right. I bought Man of La Mancha, which is one of my all-time favorite musicals. I just want to look at the structure now that I have not a high schooler. I bought A Doll's House, which is a project that I want to write, a play that I want to write this year for 2025. So I want to read that over and have a copy that I can really tear up. And then, yeah, the trilogy by Chiara Alegría Judes, which I haven't read yet. She wrote the book for In the Heights, that's what she's most famous for, but she won the Pulitzer for Water by the Spoonful. I really want to write a trilogy as well about orange groves, which I've been talking about, because I really want to start writing plays too, not just musicals. And I'm looking forward to doing that. Plays are significantly easier to write, and also they're easier to put up and workshop. But I got one more thing in the mail, which is this. To hold all my papers, this is my thesis, which has just the biggest. This is Café, which just the current draft, Guys and Dolls, is also in here, and just other material that I've written this semester. And then this is Lawful, and then other minor stuff that I've been working on. And now this setup is complete. I am going to put some PJs on and keep writing. I finished writing scene 7. I wrote it exclusively on the subway, and now I'm writing scene 8. So I'll catch you on the other side. Hi, friends. It is currently literally almost 6 in the morning. I've been trying to sleep for the last hour. First act of Café is for the first time in its history, truly done. There's some songs that obviously need to be written to, you know, fill in those moments of dialogue that are right now sort of in charge of those sections, but I can see it now. And because of that, now all I feel is dread. These last couple of days I've been falling asleep due to like pure exhaustion. So I've been giving it my all. There's nothing left for me to do. I did such a major overhaul of the piece. I rewrote everything, and the only changes that are left to do I cannot do with the amount of time I have left, and so truly as of tomorrow it'll be out of my hands. We're doing this with Mistral for Actors Lab. If you're an NYU student, you know, if you know, you know. We give everything 2 weeks before Actors Lab, and that's where I am right now with Cafe. It's always been, Cafe is just a little bit ahead of like my NYU experience, a little bit ahead of my thesis experience. It's like I learned what I do with Cafe, it's like my trial child, and then I go into Mistral and like everything, I already know what to do essentially. Right now I just want to take a moment to say that I'm so thankful for Felipe and Tess. Like, this literally would have been impossible for me to do without them. Felipe took charge of like all the demo building. He did the arrangements and the vocal arrangements and the piano arrangements so that I had time to like obviously write the music, but like make the libretto, write lyrics, think about like that. It's just, you know, I trust him completely with my music and for making it better than I could ever dream, and I'm so thankful. And having Tess here to like read the material, be able to essentially mini workshop it between the three of us before we send it out, having a third set of eyes when Felipe and I are just so burnt out from the process has just been incredible. So Felipe and Tess, thank you. Literally would have been impossible without you two. The 4 principals are Broadway actors, and then everyone else are like my friends from NYU, Cycle 34, Cycle 35 peeps, and I'm, again, so thankful for them. Literally would have been impossible without them. And I'm nervous. Like, I'm nervous. In a way, I'm like more nervous for my friends to see it because Café con Leche is just so close to me and to my heart. And they're writers, obviously, so I know they're great. I'm like so scared of them, excited. I'm nervous because I know that I can't change anything anymore. It's being frozen tomorrow and I'm gonna need to work on something else. Part of me is like, do I write Act 2? I don't think it's what I should do. I think I need to work on my thesis and like just switch gears and let Cafe go. But it's not over. Tomorrow I have to still build the integrated score. We're uploading everything. I have to make sure emails go out. I'm really thankful. I'm very scared. Hi gang. It is currently December 29th at, my god, 7:43 p.m. I look awful. I'm so tired. All the demos are uploaded. The tracks, the scores, the libretto. Now we're integrating, or rather I'm integrating, but Felipe is finishing his half so that I can go in and integrate it. It's out of my hands, and then it's out of my hands. I'm so stressed. I don't know how to cope with this. I don't know how. This is like my very first quote unquote real workshop. Not that like the Theater on the Verge one wasn't a real workshop in March. That was just like my friends, you know? And this is like professional people. Once I'm done integrating, I have to focus on which people I want to invite. I'm excited to send this libretto to my twin though and see what they think. This might be the first time they ever get Cafe, because it's like the first time I feel like I've written a version of it that is passable, like the best thing I've ever written for the show, but certainly passable. I'll check in with you later. Hi everyone. It is currently 11:43 p.m. on December 29th, and it's over. It's done. Out of my hands. Everything's been uploaded. Everything's been made. I'm gonna go to bed at a reasonable hour tonight because I'm feeling under the weather and I have to fight it. When you're done writing, it's only the beginning of the process. Now we go into rehearsal. Felipe sent me this text. I was like, you have to learn to let it go because now we have to rehearse. And that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm signing off here. I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed. And I'll see you when I see you. I might just take these next couple days off. I don't know yet. I might journal.